Hey guys, everybody here, and today I am going to talk about myself. Alright, this is unusual, I know. It's not a gaming video. It's not like any let's play whatsoever. I am going to be talking about myself. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about my medical self, what's happened to me in the past, and what might happen in the future. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Now, I have been diagnosed with sensory neuropathy since birth, which is a condition meaning that I don't feel pain, but it's not like what you guys might think, because it's not as if I'm gonna punch my fist through a wall and not feel the pain. Obviously I won't be stupid enough to do that, but if I did do that, I would feel the pain. Let me demonstrate to you for a second. So when I was like a little small toddler, I couldn't feel pain at all. Like if I had a broken arm, I would be like literally straight face, no crying. That's when I was like a toddler. Now, if it's like for a normal person, if it was like really bad pain, to me that would be like a bit of pain. So yeah, so that's what my condition is. Let me set an example. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been through. Because sensory neuropathy can be quite cool, but it is kind of dangerous as well, because you have to look after yourself, because you don't know if you've broken an arm or something if you've done like a physical activity. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been through. So first of all, let's start with my hands. Now in some of my videos you would probably see my hands, they look very burnt. That's because they are burnt. I can explain this. I was at a nursery, a private nursery, and I'd done some painting wherever. I had paint all over my hands. So then the teacher just told me to go wash your hands. I was about 3.5. The teacher told me to go wash my hands because I needed to wash them, and because I can't feel pain, I turned the hot water on when I'm supposed to turn the cold water, and I put my hands in there for a couple of seconds, and they just got pure red, proper burnt, and I had blisters like this thick that had to pop, and like this wide on my hand. It's bad. They said that they measured the temperature after, I think, and they said it was 62 degrees hot water. That was the temperature, 62 degrees. But I knew that anyway. I don't know if they measured it or whatever. All I know is like it's 62 degrees hot, and then I had to go to the hospital. Had to get like a couple of skin grafts done. And if you don't know what skin grafts are, it's basically cutting apart cutting skin from a different part of your body and putting it on to where the dead skin is. Because when I burnt my hands, it was just dead skin because it's like all red and stuff. And when we went to the hospital, they cut some skin off my leg, and when like I pulled my trousers down, you can see like a massive rectangle. So I'm not going to show you guys it because I don't think there's no need to, but that's what it is. And and because they took the skin off my leg. Well, not all the skin, but some of the skin. They stapled it onto my hands, and then once they've got molded into the rest of the skin on my hands, then they just took the staples out, and yeah. And now I have to see the hand therapist once every year around February. Just been recently. That means yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys my hands. It's not too bad, but some of you might get a bit disturbed by it, so I'm going to warn you guys now. So yeah, so here goes nothing. So this is my right hand. You can see that starts to burn. The burn starts from here. That's where the skin graft took place, and on my thumb as well. Yeah. But then actually, this one wasn't so bad. My right hand. Actually, my left hand was even worse because it had more burnt skin. So that's what I'm going to show you now. And the burn starts from here. That's when the skin graft took place here. And you can see all this. My fingertips, everything was burnt. Even my nails. Which one is it? Yeah, like this one, my pinky. Look at that, you can see like a dent there. That's not supposed to be there. Right. See that dent there? That's because of my burnt hands. And it has it all on my nails, like every single one. Well, not my feet, but my hands. Basically, because we're talking about my hands at the moment. So, yeah. And recently, because when I burnt my hands, it had like webbing on between my fingers, so I couldn't stretch my hands as a normal person would. So then, when I was about 11, they done a plastic surgery. It's not a plastic surgery that you guys think it would be. They just basically, the webbing, they just cut it off, cut it down, and stitched the remaining parts, if that made sense. So then I can stretch my hand more. They said they were going to do it on my right hand, but they said that they think that they don't need to do it because it's like already good, so they don't want to operate on it. Because then I have to stay in a cast for about 6 weeks. It's not that bad, but you know, yeah, that's why they did it only to my left hand, because my left hand needed it more than my right hand. So, and my right hand didn't really need it. So, yeah, it's just like I've got some pictures of it, and when they were pure red. All of this skin was red, and then my nails were white, pure white, literally. And the blister I was talking about was up to here, and was about this wide of the hand, or something like that. And yeah, so that's been almost 10 minutes gone, just my hands. And I'm gonna show you guys my arm. Now this is a very good example because I was about 2 or 3 when this happened, and I was at the top of the stairs and I fell. Well, we have 13 steps on the first flight of stairs, right? And from the ground floor to the first floor, 13 steps. I was on top of those 13 steps and I fell down the stairs, believe it or not. And I kept on rolling and rolling. I remember that. I kept on rolling and rolling until I hit the ground, and my mum picked me up, and I wasn't crying at all. I was like this, like that, and all my mum could see was this puffed up well, my elbow puffed up big time, like really swollen. That's what I meant. So then she took me to the doctors, well, Wrexham Hospital. They said that they had to, because it was infected. I fractured it, and it was infected as well. So then they had to operate on it. They had to put some screws in there and pins. And when I woke up from the operation, one day after it happened, I was waving it about because I couldn't feel pain, and the pins fractured the bone even more. So then what they had to do is take the pins out and leave screws in there. So I just got the screws in there now. And then when I broke my right arm, they didn't operate it, but at first they said we need to operate, it's fractured, we need to do what we've done to the other arm. And then my mum rejected it. She was like no, and they had a meeting with all the doctors, and they decided just to put a cast on. So they put the cast on my right arm because it was broken, and it became better. Literally, otherwise I would have lost my flexibility on my arms, because my right arm is straight and my left arm is not. This is as straight as I can go. Look at the difference. This arm, I've lost some of my bending and straightening, and because on this arm I can bend all the way up to here, and this arm I can bend all the way up to here, and this arm I can stretch out 180 degrees, and this about 100. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my arm actually. So this is my arm. Some of you guys in school may have seen it. So this is where they cut it to put the screws in, all here. And here's the screws in this elbow. I'm having trouble because this front camera of the laptop, man, it's just this bruise was not because of the operation. This was something else. So yeah, that's my actual bone, and this is my screws, but I can't feel them anymore. I don't know why. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, what I've been through. They weren't as bad as my hands, but it was quite bad. So even if, because the sensory neuropathy thing, the condition when I can't feel pain, this is how it works. So if I break my arm, right, I won't feel the pain inside. I'll just think it's uncomfortable when I move it about, but I can feel outside pain, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, and this is the last thing I'm going to show you guys. A lot of you guys in school, if you're in my year and you're in my school, you would know about my knee. Alright, now my left knee was injured since year 7. I was running around in the grass, tripped over, and I fell. Alright, normal. And they called me in the head of year's office. I think it was the head of year, I don't know who. But they called me in, so I went in, and they checked my knee, and it was swollen. It was swollen. Right? It was swollen. Right? like proper swollen. So then what they did is they kept me in school until I got home. Then I showed it to my mum. Went to the GP. Then we had to go to Oxford, and then we had a few X-rays and MRI scans done. And they said that I've got the most highest stage of arthritis. Yeah, because my kneecap, in a healthy knee, alright, the kneecap is in the middle. Pretend this is the kneecap, or this. It's in the middle. My kneecap has gone to the side like this. It's gone to the side, and they said that it's not infected, and basically had to do a keyhole surgery because I had knee locks as well, and they said that because the cartilage is trapped inside the kneecap, if that makes sense. So they did a keyhole surgery to take it out, the cartilage, and it was successful. And then after that, things just got worse. I mean, because I can't feel pain, alright, I literally like walk with my knee. A lot of you guys see me at school walking like a normal person, but actually I limp. So then my shoe has like a special raise at the bottom. That's why I wear those shoes. They're not school shoes, but they're black, so it kind of goes with the school policy. And well, special raise 3 centimeters because my leg is 3 centimeters shorter than my right leg. Yeah, 3 centimeters shorter because of the swollen knee. It's got bigger and bigger, and my legs just got shorter. So then what they did is they done a realignment surgery, and they basically popped a frame on my leg. Had to stay in for 6 months. Not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good. And I had a massive cage on my thigh / knee, in the middle of my knee, thigh, and it was just pins going through my skin, flesh, blood, bone, you name it, going straight through my leg. The pins go straight through my leg to hold the frame. So then, and they had these dice nuts, and I was given a spanner to twist the dice nuts, so then it slowly goes, because the leg was bent, alright, the leg was bent, so the leg was like this. Right, pretend this elbow is the knee, right? So my knee went inwards like this, so then it was like that, and then it went like that. Look, went like that, in, that. So it went in and then out. And then they had to realign it so then it would go straight after 6 months, and it did. And what they did is they cut the bone, put the frame on for 6 months. When that bone when the bone grew back, and when it healed, solid, hard, enough for me to walk on, they took the frame off, and I started walking again. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole cast on my leg for about a month after I took the frame off, got the frame off. And basically the dates were like messed up because the date that I was given to take the frame off was March the 26th, but it was my brother's birthday, so I was like, if you could get something earlier, then that would be great. so I don't want to miss my brother's birthday. And then what they did is that they phoned my mum and they was like, we got a free appointment, like someone's cancelled the operation from the wrist on the 19th of March, so you can come then, which was the next day that they phoned. The day before the operation was the day they phoned when I had to get the frame off, and we're like, okay, so next day morning, rise and shine early, went in the car off to Oxford, John Radcliffe, got the operation done, took the frame off, and I had a whole cast covered in my leg, and it was just straight. And then after a month, I was sent an appointment to take the cast off. And they took it off, and my knee was freaking small, literally so small, smaller than my right knee. Oh my gosh, it was small, and as soon as I started walking on again, it just turned big. So yeah, this knee thing has been going on for about, well, it's going to be about 5 years. In that 15 days time, it will be the 5th year with my knee. So it will be 5 years since I had this injury on the 19th of April. I think the 19th or earlier, I don't know. But it was around April, and today's this month April. So technically 5 years. I've had this for half a decade. And what they said, I have to get a knee replacement. A knee replacement is like when they cut your bone joint out, where the two bones meet into the knee, where the joint is in the knee, and they cut it off, and they replace it with this titanium and metal kind of thing, and they pop that in so it rubs against each other. So then when you walk about with it, and it'll just and my flexibility now is about just the right amount of flexibility that you need to sit on a chair. That's the maximum I can bend. Straight, when I can straighten my leg, just no problem, I can straighten it. And yeah, it's just swollen now. It's just 3 centimeters shorter than my right leg, which is why I got the raise on my shoe. And yeah, back to the point. For a normal child, if he had my knee, right, my messed up knee, he would be crying the hell out. Right, he would not even get up. He would not go to school. Okay, if I was a normal child and still had this knee problem, I wouldn't go to school. So it's good in the way that I've been diagnosed with sensory neuropathy since birth, but at the same time it isn't, because then I can walk, but I'm at the same time doing more damage to my knee. And yeah, so after the operation thing and everything, I was told I was going to get a knee replacement, but then I was told I was too young for it by the doctor, because the youngest he done a knee replacement was a 19-year-old, and I'm going to be 15 in May the 28th. Yeah, huge difference. That's why I have to wait until I'm 19 to get the knee replacement. But then we went to the doctor again, and he said that keep your knee as long as you can, walk on it, like rest it, don't do any sports activities, but don't do any like activities that involve running, basically, and at the same time rest your knee, and at the same time walk on it as well, so you don't lose that flexibility. And he said if you keep your knee for as long as you can, I might not get the knee replacement, but it's kind of likely I'll probably. So then, if all my schoolmates in school, if you're watching this video, I'm not going to do PE until I leave school, basically. Yeah, well, not leave school, probably. I'm hoping I'll go sixth form and off to uni, but so then when I get to uni stage, when I finish sixth form anyway, I would be old enough to have a knee replacement. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but the knee replacement lasts for 10 years. But he said that if I had the knee replacement now, and because I'm active, because younger people do more, that's what he said, and he said he will predict that a knee replacement will last 3 years, when normally it lasts 10 years, because it wears out after a while. Then you have to redo it again about 5 times till like 50, and then they just amputate your leg, like chop it off basically, and they give you like a new leg, like a metal leg or wooden, I don't know. Just hoping I won't get a knee replacement. I don't want that to happen. So yeah, that is what I've been through, and if you like these type of videos, please smash the like button. And I'm not like afraid to like say this in front of the internet, because I say it anyway to everyone. So if you want me to do more, I can do more. I'll be happy to do more. I'm not like offended. Like I'm not those kind of people who keep this stories to themselves. I just like to tell everyone that what happened to me and why I'm so unique. Yeah. So if you like the video, smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like this video. I'm happy to share about my stories and my life, about my past. So go ahead, ask away. Just to let you know, I'm doing a mini announcement. So the mini announcement is that I'm going to be I can't speak. I'm going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4 tomorrow, hopefully. And I'll have the face cam on for a reaction of me getting scared. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And that's all for me. So this has been Ibby Butt, and I'm out. Peace.